Oh, this is a celebration. I wonder if I should have some wine. Hold 1 minute. Much better. What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now, as you all may have already guessed from the title of this video, I am celebrating 4 years today since my big chop. Now guys, as you all can imagine, it is very exciting. I mean, when I did my big chop back in 2014, I hardly even knew that it was being called a big chop. But if you want to see more of those details as to the little, ins and outs of my hair story, I am going to link my blog post in the description box that you can go check them out. But I wanted to just come on here so that I could just talk to you all a little bit, just give you some little clips of my hair throughout my journey, just give you an idea as to how it was so that you all can see the growth as it was then compared to how it is now. So this is my hair as it is now. I tried to blow out the hair a little bit so that it would be a little stretch that I could show you all. I could not have done it earlier, and I did not want to stretch it too much because I did not have the time. We had no lights all day today. No lights whatsoever, guys. So in as much as I wanted this video to go up very early today, I could not have done so because I wanted to conserve all the battery life on the devices in order to keep them up to par just in the event that something happens and the lights did not come on too early, because there is so much rain and we didn't want to put on the generator too early because we figured, you know what, we really did not need to. So this is why the video is going to be up a little late today, because we had no lights and I kind of wanted to just conserve the battery life that we had on all the devices in the house. You all may hear the rain in the background. Again, it's raining on the recording. I swear the rain has a plan for me. Every time I pick up the camera or every time I plan to record, it comes down and it pours. It really pours. But like I always say, it's cool. It's cool. A little rain should not hurt. But guys, I wanted to come on here mainly so that I could just share some of my hair journey with you all. I will link in the iCards on top a video that I shared, I think maybe 2 years back, with my hair journey. I will link that so you all can go see, because it features a few photos and kind of explains a little bit of my hair journey in a few photos. But I wanted to just come on here because I mean, I remember my big chop like it was yesterday. I remembered the last day I relaxed my hair. That was the 5th of July 2014, and I started feeling so much pain in my scalp that I decided I was going to stop relaxing. But then the two textures from the natural and the relaxed ends was so frustrating. So guys, I tried things like bantu knots. I put my hair in bantu knots or twist curls all the time so that it would keep my roots soft but keep the ends a little curly with the two textures. There's also a thing that I tried called t-shirt curls. I am not sure how I came across the t-shirt curls. I think at that time I was researching different ways to curl your hair, and I came across the t-shirt curls, and I did that very often in my hair, guys, because it kind of was staying in better than the normal curler because of the thickness that I had in the roots, but it would still curl the ends because of the relaxer in the ends. So that was a very good compromise for the two textures doing the t-shirt curls. I also did a lot of twists. Flat twist I did a lot of, so that my hair would stay soft in the roots. And then I came to a point where I just decided I was gonna cut, because I could not have dealt with the two textures, and I mean the shedding was just so much. I mean, I would have relaxed my hair. I relaxed my hair myself as well back then, and I would bend my head forward into the shower so that I would pass my comb through it, and there would be so much hair on the floor of the shower and in the comb. I got so depressed, guys. I mean, looking back at it, I am not sure why I did not take any photos so that I would have a record of it, but I think I did not take any photos because I really wasn't thinking about taking photos to document it at that time. I was just such I was in just such of a depressed state, seeing my hair shedding so much, and I could do nothing about it. So it kind of really brought me into a small state of depression, and the depression made the shedding even worse than it was. So I came to the point where I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna big chop. I'm gonna just take it all off and start fresh. I had already grown out, I think, about 2 to 3 inches of natural roots that I was gonna just cut down to that length, and I figured, you know what, it won't be that short because I already have about 3 inches of growth that, you know, could be there. But the hairstylist had a totally different plan for my hair, because when he came, because in fact when I went to the hair salon, his wife was actually there, and I said to her, you know what, I came to cut my hair. And they're like, how do you want to style it? I said, I want to cut it all off. And she said to me, no, I can't cut off all your hair, it's too much. I'm like, okay, so then where's your husband? I'm sure he will be more than happy to cut for me. Oh my god, I'm laughing just remembering that day. It was so funny. So she said he went out and he would be back, so we waited on him. And then I'm saying we because 2 of my co-workers came along with me because they could not believe that I was about to cut off all my hair. And when he came, I told him that I wanted to cut it off, and I told him that there were about, you know, at least 2 or 3 inches that should still be there from the growth that I already had. But then I sat there, and I tell you, that might have been the longest time I have ever sat in a salon chair before. And the more he cut, the more I saw him cutting. The more that fell, the more I saw falling. I mean, I'm smiling and laughing about it now, because looking back at it, it is a little funny, but back then I was so nervous and I was so afraid, and I felt like, oh my god, I'm losing all this hair. And I'm saying to him, no, it's okay, you don't have to go further, it's there. And he's like, no, I want to cut it off because it has to start fresh and everything. And I kept fidgeting and I kept moving, and he kept getting upset because he did not want to give me a bad cut. So I said, you know what, just go ahead. I'm gonna just sit straight, suck it up, be a big girl about it, and just go ahead and cut. And he cuts, and he cuts. And when he was done and I looked at it, I had merely 1 centimeter of hair. I mean, this is about a centimeter if I were to measure it on my finger, and this is even long. I had pretty much like the sides here. I'm gonna insert a few pics so that you all can see. The sides were pretty short. The middle of the hair, so it was almost like a fade kind of look. So the middle of the hair had the majority of the hair that I had when I left the salon. And you know, I was walking on the road. Even before I left, I messaged my husband and I said to him, hey, I just cut my hair and it is way shorter than I wanted it to be, so please prepare yourself. Because he loved my long hair. I mean, my husband loves long hair. So I knew that when he saw it, it would have been a surprise for him. He would have been okay with it because he knew the pain that I have had with my scalp, and he knew the issues that I have had. So I knew he would have been okay with it, but I wanted to just prepare him so that it would not be too much of a big shock when he saw me. So then when I went, he was waiting on me by his mom with the children, of course. And I mean, I went there and everyone was speechless. Even while I was walking on the road, everyone was like, why, and what did you do? And it was like I committed such a big crime. And when he saw it and the kids saw it, they were so speechless. And then my daughter was like, oh mommy, I like it and stuff. And you know, and I felt a little better. And as time progressed, you know, I did different styles. I tried curls, I tried twists. I mean, I was looking through the photos and I saw a twist that I had done just when my hair was long enough to go into mini twists. I think that was sometime maybe in 2015. And I'm looking at the length, and I compared it to a photo and put them side by side and compared the last time I did my mini twist back in August this year. And I'm like, gosh, the difference is just so much. So that means in that 4 years, my hair has grown so much. I mean, even with trimming my hair so much, and I have been trimming it more often than I used to in the past 2 years, because I trim it whenever it needs to trim. So sometimes I end up trimming it 3-4 times a year sometimes. So I'm saying, even with trimming so much, the length is still there, and it is so long in that 4 years. I mean, if I were to take some from here, let's see, if I were to take a piece from here, it can't even fit in the screen, see? And I stretch it down, it gets to about here. And this is my armpits, guys. I mean, okay, let's do this again. See? This is my armpits. And I mean to have my hair at armpit length in the 4 years with all the cutting and trimming that I have done. I'm proud. I'm proud. And I will say that a lot of that growth has to go to the past few months, because over the past few months I have really been checking on the hair. I have been using my hair butter much more because I had stopped at some point. I'm not sure why. I have started reusing it, and I have also started using a growth oil that I make. So I think those two products have really been pushing through the growth of my hair, and I am loving it. I mean, even with the blowouts and even with the stretch that I did, it still does not show the true length of my hair. And I kind of really wanted to do a flat iron so that I would share with you all the actual length of the hair for this video. But my hair normally curls back into a ball with any bit of moisture that goes on. And because we have been having so much rain, I just figured, you know what, it won't make sense, because the minute I flat iron it, it's gonna go right back into a little ball. So it makes no sense, because even when I stretched this out just before recording this video, it was a little longer. It was laying a little lower on my back, but it's raining on the outside, so naturally the moisture kicks in. And plus I am standing in front of the light, I am sweating a little bit on my scalp, so it's curling back up. But I'm hoping that you all could see at least some of the length that I have gotten in the 4 years. Let's try and stretch both sides so that's right, you all can have an idea. So that's it. But guys, thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. I am so thankful for all the support that I have gotten throughout the years. I have gotten support from all of you who view my videos and all of the people who read my blogs, and it has motivated me and encouraged me to share so much more with you all. I am planning to do a new series mostly on my blog, so if you are not yet following my blog, you can go ahead and do that, because I may not share too much of it here. There are a few areas of that series that involves DIY products, so when I do post on those DIY products, I will be sure to do a video showing how I accomplish those DIY products, so you all will see that as well. So I will share those on the channel, but a lot of the posts for the hair series is gonna be on the blog, so you can check that out. But guys, this is it. We are 4 years natural, 4 years since the big chop, and totally loving it. I mean, I love my hair, I love the length, I love the texture, I love the thickness, I love everything about my hair. It does not define me. It does not define me, but at the end of the day, it still adds a little oomph to the entire package that I am. So, you know, I am happy that I decided to take on this journey. I am happy for the pain that I had to endure with the scalp irritation that I had. I am happy for it because it brought me back to this. I mean, I loved my natural hair before it was relaxed, and I love it more now. So guys, thank you all so much again for following me on my journey. Thank you all for always being here. If you have been with me from day one of my channel, thank you all so much. You have been with me for about 3 of those 4 years of my journey, if you have been with me from start. But guys, I will say that the journey was well worth it so far. It is well worth it so far because it's still ongoing, it's still continuing, we're still growing. But guys, thank you all so much for your support. The hair is growing, it is blooming, and mama likes. Mama really likes. But guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit that notification bell so you can see every time I upload a video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.